Sorry, I'm bopping again. I like to move a little bit. You know, I remember I was talking about them movements. Win or lose, I'm going to be ready to go. No ego, you know. You can't have an ego in this game. We've all won, we've all lost. It is what it is. Just keep going, keep doing your thing. Keep working hard.
The first UFC double champion, Conor McGregor.
Every time he walks and competes, McGregor able to rise up again. Conor McGregor!
Surprise, surprise, the king is back.
Too easy!
Let's go! It's time! Let's go.
And Dustin Poirier has remained fiercely loyal to the city where he was born and raised.
Never been to a decision in his professional career. Fighting out of Louisiana, Dustin Poirier.
A lot of people have been talking about Conor McGregor for a long time.
Conor McGregor with a dominant performance here in Boston against Max Holloway.
He has burst onto the scene with 2 UFC wins.
I am speeding that camera.
And legs moving.
But trash talking, it does affect you.
You really can see through him. He doesn't want it. They're ready to fall. Dustin thinks it's all talk, but when he wakes up with his nose plastered on the other side of his face, he's gonna know it's not all talk.
Oh, he heard him. Looking to finish the fight. It's over. Wow. He really did just make it look easy.
Let's welcome in the man who says he's the face of the UFC.
Unlike anything ever witnessed in the UFC.
Oh! He slapped him! Oh my God!
Da-da-da-da-da. It's the D-O-double-G.
He's been stripped of both of his UFC titles because of inactivity.
He hasn't fought a mixed martial arts fight in nearly 2 years.
I showed you my hands. No weapons.
26 have tried, 26 have failed. The king is back. Who would believe that at this point? If fight week is any indication, mentally, physically, he might be in the best place of his career.
Conor with a big shot to start this off.
What, was that a shoulder?
Conor's in big trouble. Herb Dean's gonna stop it.
And McGregor's jovial nature continued.
And for the rematch, he definitely wasn't talking. He was pretty respectful.
I'm the lawyer. I got the Louisiana hot sauce. I look forward to bringing the hot sauce. You're in for a treat tomorrow night, all right?
Elbow appeared to land over the top for McGregor.
Leave hand busy.
John Kavanagh, Phil Sutcliffe appear to like what they saw out of Conor. They want an active lead hand.
Come on, we're not waiting. We're not waiting.
Oh, big left from Poirier, now a right hand. Dustin Poirier has knocked out Conor McGregor.
Get this way, come.
I'm not necessarily interested or was interested in the fame. It was fighting for a better life. You tell yourself things, but you don't execute on them.
Come on, man.
And erected a brand new facility in Southern California.
Thankfully, I can set up gyms, I can set up homes, I can set up a quality setup out here. It's an army going to and from the gym.
And at UFC 264 in Las Vegas.
I've ridiculed everyone on the roster. They're not on my level.
He is more confident and comfortable in this spot.
For a headliner.
Me and Dustin now, it is one-on-one.
I'm gonna rip your whole head off, I swear to God.
It's what we do. It's what we do. Another day in the life.
Five point. No, that was our point. That was our point.
Nah, I went out of bounds.
This guy's crazy. That's oh, hey. Nice, GP. Boom. We are the champions.
Got a dad joke for you, Michael.
1 minute. What's your dad joke?
What do you call an alligator in a vest?
What is that? I don't know.
An investigator.
That's not bad. I'm gonna
You
keep
like that?
I'll keep that.
Big drama in the desert. Here we go again. It's been a bunch in a row now. I'm running out of wall room, you know. The first couple were big, you know, so, I mean, they're all big, but the first couple main events, put them on the wall at the house, in my workout room, and then now it's just like.
Mike knows me well. Video.
Bada bing, bada boom. Done for media for the day. Not another question about the con man, about the camp. If he starts checking leg kicks, what's your new game plan gonna be? Like, bro, that wasn't even the game plan. I just kicked it and worked and I kicked it again.
You got the AirPods?
Yes, sir.
Hard to beat this Collier. Tomorrow, into the desert, baby. You know, Tyson lives in that estate. I met him before a few times. I met him at the UFC events and that, but I actually went to one of his talks. Hello! Well, hopefully, you know, soon, I'm sure. That'd be a fun one. A lot to learn from a guy like Mike. Hey, Connor! Connor! Let's go, baby! So good to be back here in the USA. Hey, Connor! What's up? Hello! Hi! How are you?
Musical mafia,
Maybe I'm hearing things.
Proper 13-shot Glock.
Proper turned in. I thought the whiskey was talking to me because it's getting close. We got the full scale UFC octagon. That is the exact octagon I'm gonna be in. We got the UFC canvas, the exact canvas. We got all the companies, the brands here. That's the question a lot of people are asking. Why am I doing this? You know, I love to do it.
See you. Where's my sauce at?
I got some for you.
My brothers.
Some of that good old hot sizzle. Maybe he needs that. He needs to feel that he's that guy, you know. But the pressure's on him. Everything he's built himself up to. You know, you go out there and get beat up twice by me, get stopped again. I mean, it's not good. It's not good for business.
Hey everyone, it is UFC 264 Fight Week. We are inside the Apex and I am joined by one half of the main event, Dustin Poirier. Dustin, thank you so much for your time. I know there's a lot going on. This one, you know, Dana's confirmed, yeah, whoever wins this fight is most likely next in line. Charles Oliveira will be in the crowd. Does that elicit any response from you, or is that something you can't even put on your radar?
Yeah, no, I expected that. The same could be said for him. Like, the winner of this fight is fighting for the belt.
You guys certainly weren't the best of friends in the second fight, but it seemed like it was a more respectful path. There was a lot of nice things being said, or at least respectable things being said about one another in the lead up to this, and then it kind of went left. What changed it, in your opinion?
I don't know. I don't really care, you know, but it's fighting. You know, Saturday night we're gonna scrap.
There's a lot of people who surround you as a supportive community. Probably the most important would be Jolie. I love these pictures of you guys. I think it's prom.
She's been there since the first one, you know, so it's awesome. But yeah, it makes me proud to be able to give them a good life through fighting. But that's, you know, I would do whatever it takes to I would set myself on fire to keep them warm, you know.
Most pre-buys in UFC history.
Another record to notch to the belt.
Yeah, that's it. Stack them up. I sent electric bolts through his entire body, from his head to his toes. You can see him rattled in the octagon. In the first round and in the second round, he was out on his feet.
Last question, win by KO or just the win? Saturday night.
KO, out on a stretcher, this man is going. Fist clenched, ready to break a face.
Conor, we're just gonna go right into it if you don't mind. What have the last 6 months been like?
Business, personal, practice, everything. Life's been good.
So the fight's here in Vegas.
It's a late night fight on a Saturday. That suits me down to the ground. The last one was an early morning. You know what I mean? That doesn't suit me down to the ground. I'm a night guy. You know what I mean?
Listen, Oliveira's in the audience, and whoever wins is going to face him next.
I don't really give a shit about either of them, to be honest. They're not even in the equation. They're just corpses, you know? They're just blank faces, corpses to me. So that's what's going to happen on Saturday night.
I don't want to talk too much about Dustin, but we have to, as this is the reason that we're all here.
He is not the reason we're all here.
The fight.
now. My thing.
Fair enough.
My performance to win the second world title was the single greatest performance in UFC history.
Hands raised slightly. Yeah, right there. Perfect.
I'm going to top that on Saturday night.
Introducing first, the sport's biggest superstar. This is the notorious Conor McGregor. And his opponent, a former champion, the pride of Lafayette, and winner of 6 of his last 7 fights.
What's up, everybody? How are you? All the discussion, I know you've heard it. Low kicks, calf kicks, low kicks, calf kicks. When you hear that, do you say, well, yeah, I executed perfectly, or do you say, why are people not giving me credit for everything else I did in that fight?
Boxing that opens up cat.
You're getting walked like a dog in that octagon on Saturday night. Your wife is your husband. Joe Lee's wife. Joe Lee's wife. You little bitch of a thing.
You used to be a lot better than that, man.
A great focus on the opponent, on the skills. What?
Throwing dick kicks this time.
Yeah, shut your mouth, you little fool. I'm going to dance on your head. It's coming for him on Saturday night, and he knows it, and I know it. I'm going to love doing it.
Winning against Dustin Poirier, winning this trilogy fight, where does it stack up against all the accomplishments?
I'm not relishing in all me past accomplishments, all the money I've got in me bank. I'm back on the sights in a high vis with 2 hammers on me fucking hands.
Conor, in the build-up to the last fight, you were unusually kind to Dustin. Now on fight week, it's the exact opposite. So when did that switch happen?
Because he got knocked the fuck out. Not McGregor fast, McGregor sleep.
Is this a return to form? Does this Conor look very familiar to you versus the one that you saw in Abu Dhabi?
Yeah. Listen, I think that every version of Conor that's shown up over the last several years is always a different version. He does what he's got to do.
You have won exactly 1 fight since Barack Obama was president.
Shut your mouth, I go down and smash your nose.
Conor, over a fighter
smash
who
your
has
nose.
0 wins. Why should anyone expect anything different on Saturday?
It's one more fight I won than your little sissy ass, you little fanny pad.
Conor, should we expect you to check calf kicks this fight?
You'll pay to see that.
You know what's up. You know what's up. You know what's up.
You take a shot?
You did?
Oh, yeah. That was a full knee right to the rib.
The buzz is palpable. T-Mobile Arena will be loaded for the first time since March of 2020.
Thank you all for being here for the official weigh-ins for UFC 264.
first athlete to the scale, one of the men around whom this fight card was built. Former UFC interim lightweight champion Dustin the Diamond Poirier. 156, the official weight for Dustin Poirier. All right, next fighter to the scale. The other man around whom this fight card was built, the former simultaneous two-division UFC champion, the iconic, the notorious Conor McGregor. The official weight, 156 pounds for Conor McGregor.
Come on, let's go. You bottled it, mate. You bottled it with a soft toe. Don't ever forget it.
And now for the ceremonial weigh-in for UFC 264. Here is Joe Rogan.
What's happening, my friends? Welcome to the weigh-ins.
I'm very proud of my accomplishments. I am a veteran now. I've gone through it all.
He was just like a perfect storm of hype, of confidence, and of fighting abilities.
I like the kid. He's a quiet little hillbilly from the back ass of nowhere.
Oh, he heard him. Looking to finish the fight. It is all over.
This is who I am. I'm a fighter at heart. I'll never quit in here.
Dustin Poirier is a much improved fighter.
Bitter pill to swallow. Highest highs and the lowest lows in this game. Every fight is a different fight.
You can have all the money in the world, but you can't buy heart.
Official weight 156 for the former two-division champion. Wow! Dustin the Diamond Poirier. Official weight 156 for Mr. Poirier.
I'm not going to let you guys get anything off here. You know the way.
This man is gonna learn that if you disrespect a person's kindness and take it as a weakness, you must pay. Tomorrow night, I'm gonna make this man pay with his life, and I mean it. You're dead in that octagon tomorrow night.
What do these words mean to you, and what does tomorrow night mean to you?
Means nothing, it's noise. Tomorrow night, tune in. I want to thank you all for the cheers, the boos. I love you all.
Good luck to you tomorrow, sir. Dustin Poirier, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all for coming out. We'll see you tomorrow night.
The first time they met, the momentum was already in motion.
It is all over, just like that.
I've been knocked down, but I've always gotten back up.
Oh, big left from Poirier. Knockdown from Poirier.
It's a rubber match between the man who changed the game and the Diamond, whose blood, sweat, and tears have made him one of the best walking the earth today.
Dustin Poirier has momentum on his side.
But in Conor McGregor, you have a guy that sets the standard.
Dustin Poirier certainly looking calm and focused despite the buzz in the air. Conor McGregor, and he has made his way into the building.
UFC Hall of Famer. Joe Rogan knows that, man.
That's my brother.
Dustin Poirier can lay claim to being the first man to finish Conor McGregor. Conor McGregor, a man for whom motivation does not appear to be a problem.
And he looks noticeably angry. He looks noticeably aggressive. Look at him go.
And he said much was made, of course, of the calf kick and his success in it. McGregor will have a 2-inch reach advantage in the unfamiliar role of betting underdog.
We're gonna have a clean fight. Touch gloves if you wish at this time. Let's do it.
Dustin Poirier is in red. Southpaw versus southpaw.
Oh, he stung him with that left hand. Oh, those are hurting him. Those are hurting him. Conor's really making him think about that right leg.
Oh! I'm interested to see how McGregor defends this time. Right when he fought up Beef, oh, he's got a guillotine here.
He's only got one arm now.
Yeah, he's fine now. Poirier's fine.
this fight and thereby this trilogy by TKO tonight.
Anticlimactic.
But still, Poirier put it on
him in that round. Oh, he missed. They both missed, didn't
he fell back on his own ankle.
Yeah, they both missed, right?
He actually broke his leg.
Yeah, it's bad.
That's
bad.
That's actually
I am
the
not
shin.
looking again.
Well, as climactic and intense a first round.
Tell him doctor stoppage.
McGregor wanting to make sure that it is a doctor stoppage, and that is what it is.
When I pointed at him at the beginning of the fight, that's when I checked a good kick. I bet that's when it cracked. Everybody booing, you can kiss my whole asshole.
Well, you're a good man. Congratulations, sir. Enjoy your victory. Dustin Poirier, ladies and gentlemen.
If we had to take this outside with him, it's all outside. We don't give a bollocks. Your wife is in me DMs. Hey, baby, hit me back up. I'll chat to you later on. You looking bitch, you little hoe.
I'm sure you'll be back, and I'm sure you're going to want Dustin again, and I'm sure he'll oblige you.
What's up, everybody? Laura Sanko here backstage with a victorious Dustin Poirier. And Dustin, you just beat Conor McGregor for the second time in your career. Not the way I'm sure you imagined it would go down, but what's the emotion like after a big win like that?
I pray every night that we both get back home safely to our family. Yeah, that's it. I wanted to win, and I felt like I was gonna win the fight if that wouldn't have happened. But you never want to see that happen to somebody.
Well, when you shot him for the takedown, were you surprised that he jumped guillotine there?
It was. I was very surprised, especially when he started to pull guard. I was like, okay, here we go, squeeze, squeeze. You know.
Was it close at all?
No.
That was like an eye roll on that answer. It was like a no.
No.
What was he saying to you directly after the fight?
He was saying that he was still saying he was going to kill me and stuff. Go back and look at the video. The guy sitting on his, he was,
I missed that part. I didn't see that.
Man, the guy, he was saying, well, I mean, just
things about your wife. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know Charles Oliveira will be next for you, but at some point, do you think that you will fight Conor McGregor a fourth time as you stand here tonight?
It'll probably happen. I'm sure it'll happen again. If it's not an octagon, it'll be on the sidewalk.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Dana, got to get your thoughts on the main event, right? A great fight while it lasted, and then kind of a bizarre ending. So, talk about your immediate reaction to that.
It sucks. It's brutal. It's it's not the way you want to see fights end. So, Dustin Poirier will fight for the title, and Conor's healed and ready to go. You do the rematch, I guess. I don't know.
You said it right there. You said do the rematch, right? He said he thinks the rivalry isn't over. Do you feel that way, that the rivalry isn't over and needs to happen?
Yeah, listen, the fight didn't get finished. You can't have a fight finished that way.
What do you make of Dustin's performance? I mean, he had, he took a couple shots early, and he shows a lot of resilience as a fighter, right? I mean, is that what you make of it?
Ends up winning the round, and then Conor breaks his ankle, and so the storyline is Conor broke his ankle instead of Dustin looked good.
But as soon as he's better, you see a rematch happening between him and Poirier.
I don't know. Listen, the rematch is there. You got the rematch with him like you got the rematch with Diaz. It's always going to be there. I don't know what the landscape's going to look like when he's ready or how long it's going to be. And so to say definitively, I can't right here, right now. But you always have that rematch.
You're in there with him, obviously, just 6 months ago, so you're familiar with him at this point. How did that first round play out? Did anything surprise you? I mean, he did have a couple of decent moments in there. Did anything surprise you at all?
The kid can punch, man. He really can. He hit me with a good left hand. I thought he was going to use calf kicks against me, and I was right. Yeah, that's about it.
He said afterwards the rivalry's not over. Dana White was here earlier, and Dana said, obviously you're going to fight for the title next, but at some point you do the rematch down the line. Do you feel like the rivalry is over, or do you feel like...
No, we are going to fight again, whether it's in the octagon or on the sidewalk. You don't say the stuff he said. He was putting... Dude, I hope they show the behind-the-scenes stuff, man. He was, still sitting on the ground, still saying, I'm going to kill you. He was putting his hand to his head like a gun. Bro, chill out. Chill out. I'm trying my best to not take it personal, but like I'm saying, man, I know I'm making it seem like a big deal talking about this over and over again, but you don't say that type of shit to people. You don't say you're going to kill somebody. That I don't take that lightly, man.
When Tuivasa was coming out and leaving the cage, he was doing some shoeys. I don't know if you saw, somebody poured him a shoey, but actually put your hot sauce in there as well. I don't know if you actually saw. He wasn't the biggest fan, but I don't think he was blaming on the fact of your sauce. It was just the fact that somebody actually put hot sauce in with beer. He said it was a no-go.
From a shoe?
In a shoe.
Don't blame it on the sauce, blame it on the feet, you know what I mean?